Hi, I'm Alfa,
Hi, I'm Fiona.
and we're invited here today at the Thermomix to share with you our favorite desserts. And for the love of chocolates, I'm going to show you my special steamed chocolate pudding. And Fiona?
And for me today, I'll be showing you lemon basil tart because I love the sourness and the freshness that you can actually get from the lemon, and we actually add on some basil to enhance the taste further. So shall we begin?
Sure. So we have here some self-raising flour, butter, 2 eggs, sugar, cocoa powder, as well as vanilla extract. And we have also oat milk, double cream, some chocolates, and blueberries and powdered sugar. To begin with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually mix up the pudding. First, I'll put in the butter. We're going to give this a mix first before we add on the other ingredients. So I'm going for, say, 1 minute. Okay. And about speed 2. We're going to cream the butter a little bit before we add on our eggs. Increase the speed a little bit. You can slowly drop your eggs into the hole. That's 2 eggs. So while that's mixing, I'm going to actually add on my vanilla paste. And just for your information, today we're actually using some organic ingredients, fresh organic ingredient from Zenxin, just to have the best bakes. Okay, once you get a smooth consistency like this, that's a smooth consistency like this, and then we add on our flour. Okay. Put on the flour. I'm gonna put the okay, and also the cocoa powder. Okay. And to these, we can actually put on our butterfly whisk. We're using the butterfly whisk because we want this mixture to mix up very well, and it incorporates together all the cocoa as well as the flour and sugar, bringing it to a smooth batter. Okay, so I'm going to put on the MC, mix it up slowly for about 2 minutes. I'm going to mix it up gradually first at 0.5 and slowly move it up as it incorporates.
What's so special about this cocoa powder that you are using?
This cocoa powder is actually organic cocoa powder. These days we are all very concerned about pesticides and everything, so this is of course a definite plus if we want to be healthy. Sure, please do.
Organic cocoa powder. Actually, it contains 20 to 22% of cocoa butter and it's Dutch produce. Sounds good, eh? Has intense cocoa flavor with bitter and sour notes. And this is from Zenxin Simply Natural, right?
Yep. Okay, we're going to gradually increase it.
Actually, apart from baking, you can also use this to make cocoa drink. Yeah, like our cocoa frappe that you can actually blend it with the ice and you can just use this. So there's many things that you can do with it.
Just imagine hot cocoa at night.
Yeah. Oh, my kids love it. Hot cocoa at night.
It's all incorporated and it comes a nice chocolatey batter, right?
So we are going to steam this batter later.
Yes. Okay, I think we're about there. So I'm just gonna switch it off. Pick it up. Okay, see this consistency that we get? Right? Okay. So once that is done, what I basically want to do is, I'm using ramekins, but of course you can use your own big bowls if you want. I usually like to line my ramekins with butter and place baking paper underneath so that it's easier for us to peel this off from the ramekins later so it doesn't stick to each other. I mean, it doesn't stick to the bowl basically. So just brush on some butter all around. Okay, so just like that, yeah? Okay, what we're going to do now is just bring this out. Okay, so just going to get the bits out of the butterfly whisk, okay? Because we don't want to waste any bits. It's too precious. Okay. Slowly. We try to divide this to 3 ramekins, but remember not to fill it up to the brim because this batter is going to rise as we steam it. Try to level it out. Remember, it will rise, so do not fill up to the brim. Okay, just like that, that's fine. So I fill up the mixing bowl with water and I'm going to actually steam this chocolate pudding, right? So this dish is just, we can use this dish, yeah, the Varoma dish. Put this onto your tray like that. Okay, so just nice 3. If you have more or you want to put a big bowl, you can also put inside here. Or if you have more in a smaller cups, you can even put on top of the other aroma tray. Okay, so with this, I'm going to set it at 40 minutes, Varoma. And let me cover this before we activate. And I'm just going to put this at speed 1.
Okay, so I shall continue with my lemon basil tart. So for the start, I will do my tart dough first because it needs to rest in the fridge for about 30 minutes before I can actually form it into the mold. So for tart dough, what I have here, top flour, almond flour. So I'm actually using almond flour, a mix of it to actually enhance the taste of the tart shell. So it actually gives it some nutty taste. So I have icing sugar. So why I'm using icing sugar here instead of custard sugar is because I don't want to taste the grain of the sugar in my tart shell like sometimes you do taste it. So I have here cardamom spice, which I'll be adding to my tart shell to further enhance the taste. And some egg and butter. So I'll be adding in my top flour, my almond flour, and then icing sugar, and the cardamom spice. So I want to mix them well first before I add in my butter and my egg. So in order to do this, I can use the turbo mode function here to give it a quick mix. So just a 2-second. And you see when I'm using turbo mode, the arm actually closes it first. This is for safety precaution because it's moving very fast. Okay. And then I add in my butter. and my eggs. So for the eggs, I only require 25 grams. So how we get 25 grams of egg? We actually crack a whole egg, you mix it up, and then you take out what you need. The rest, you're going to fry omelette.
So this is a short crust pastry based or
This is a sweet dough.
pie crust? Oh, sweet dough.
So I'm going to mix it quickly, just 20 seconds at speed 5. We do not want to overdo it, otherwise our tart will be very hard. Okay, so this is what you want it to be. Click the pink link to enter the contest to win the Zenxin Organic and Simply Natural hampers. We have 50 sets to give away for our viewers in Singapore and Malaysia. I'm just going to form it into a ball. Do not over knead it further. So I'm going to divide them into 2. Just spread them out.
This is going into the fridge for how long again?
This is going to the fridge for 30 minutes to let it chill and relax. Because I don't want the butter to actually melt. Okay, meanwhile I'm doing this, I'm going to give my bowl a quick wash. And just fill some water in up to the 1 liter mark. And we use a pre-clean mold here and select dough. So this will go into the fridge now for 30 minutes. I have actually prepared the tart dough beforehand for the sake of the show. Remember to click the pink link to enter the contest to win the Zenxin Organic and Simply Natural hampers. We have 50 sets to give away for our viewers in Singapore and Malaysia. So we are using this kind of ring, perforated ring. There are also those that actually is without the holes. So actually this helps the part to air well and bake well. So this is also another type of casing that you can use. Or you can even use those case that's for egg tart as well. So depends on what you have at home. Not necessary you need to go and purposely buy this kind of tart shell just to make a lemon tart. Okay. So we use a baking sheet, flat it. You don't want it to be too thin, otherwise it will break easily. So what I'm using here is about 1/8 inch, 1/8 inch. So we are going to slowly, gently push it in so that the sides is seated down flat. So we push it in and give it a quick knock. So this excess one, we can use a scraper. Just cut it.
Oh, that's simple enough.
Yes, but your dough has to be chilled, otherwise it's too soft to handle. So just make sure that the sides are neatly pressed in.
Neat.
So if we have balanced dough at home after the tart, okay, you have made enough tart for today, you can actually use this to make into cookies as well. So this is what we have done today. I'm going to put this into the fridge to let it chill for a while more. about 15-20 minutes will do. Okay, so my bowl has finished washing. This is the best part of using Thermomix to bake.
Okay, so our chocolate pudding steamed chocolate pudding is done. Okay, just take it out and we can test it out with a piece of skewer. Just poke it through and see that it comes out clean. Okay, once it comes out clean, you're ready and you're done actually. So we're just gonna put it out to rest for a while, let it cool down while we do the chocolate sauce.
Okay, so I'm going to continue with my lemon basil cream to go with my tart. Okay. I have here with me 1.5 sheets of gelatin. So I'm going to soak this in water. And then we'll just leave this aside. Okay, we're going to add in our butter. 4 eggs. And today we are using organic lemon, which is from Zenxin as well. So you know, lemon fruits, sometimes they have a lot of pesticides or fertilizer, I don't know what they use outside, on the skin. So these are organics, so which are very safe. So you can actually just wash it, clean it, and then I actually scrape out the lemon zest to add to it. And then of course, the lemon juice. So you don't waste the lemon at all, you finish up the whole lemon. And of course, the sugar to balance out the sourness from the lemon. So over here, we are going to cook it for 5 minutes at 85 degrees. So this step actually helps to pasteurize the egg because I'm not using any pasteurized eggs today. So this will help. That's a good thing about Thermomix, right? I can cook at exact temperature. I don't need to worry that later my egg will be overcooked inside.
Yep, it doesn't get scrambled.
Instead of having a nice smooth cream texture, I have a scrambled egg.
Scrambled eggs.
So 85, speed 4. And the best part about Thermomix, if you forgot something, it's okay, you can press stop. I need to add this beautiful basil into it. Otherwise, it won't be a basil lemon tart. So I'm going to use about 10 leaves from here. So this basil, it's sweet basil. It's nice, right? It's sweet basil. It's from Zenxin as well. It's organic basil. And it comes in a pot.
Beautiful, right? It smells so good.
Yeah, it's so fresh. Look at the greens, it's so fresh. Okay, let me just pluck it out. It's organic, you don't have to worry.
I love basil.
Oh, me too.
It not only brings up the flavor in our food, but it's also very pretty as garnishes.
I can just put it in and continue my journey. Okay. You see, yeah. So apart from basil, they also have mint and bay leaf, fresh bay leaf.
How often do you get fresh bay leaf?
Supermarket or outside. I'm very surprised to see fresh bay leaf selling, organic some more. You really seldom see bay leaf outside, fresh one. Unless you grow your own at home lah.
So while Fiona is mixing up her filling for her tarts, I'm going to show you how to make the chocolate sauce for our lovely steamed chocolate pudding. Okay, so start off with, I'm going to actually warm up the milk. Today we're using oat milk, yeah? Oat milk.
Oat milk is very healthy.
Yes. Pour this in.
So this is dark chocolate you are using?
Yes, we're using bittersweet dark chocolate. Okay, and this is double cream. Okay, put that in. Oops, we're gonna warm this up first. So I'm just gonna use the warm up function. Okay, just for 2 minutes. Let it warm up before we can add on our chocolate. See how the chocolate pudding is coming up. This is not a typical jelly-like pudding. It's basically English pudding. So it's almost like a cakey-like texture. But it's of course very moist and very soft to the taste lah. So we can already put this out. So this is my steamed chocolate pudding. I steam it because it has a better consistency It's more moist, it's nicer bite to it. When we put it, versus we put it in the oven, we'll get all those flaky and crusty bits on the outside and on the top. But this one has the same texture throughout.
I took out the tarts from the fridge, so I'm going to poke some holes on it. So this holes actually helps the tarts to not to puff up too much in the middle. Because today I'm not going to use any pie weights. You can use pie weights if you have at home. So I'm just going to poke it. So this hole actually helps the hot air from the bottom to escape out. And it will minimize the puffiness of the center portion. Okay, so now it's going to go into the oven.
Okay, so now the milk and the oat milk and the double cream has already warmed up. So we're going to switch it off, and I'm going to go slowly on a mixing mode. Okay. And drop the chocolate pieces into the bowl, and it will melt along with the milk, giving a nice sauce to our pudding. Okay.
Wow, the nice lemon is done. I'm going to add the gelatin in. Just give it a quick mix. So we're going to sift out. So the lemon,
You can smell.
yeah, it's infused with the fragrance of the basil. Okay.
Okay, so once the chocolate is well mixed, you can stop the machine. See, it's well mixed. Just give it a good twist. If the consistency is a little bit liquidy like this, you can actually use the thicken mode. I'll use the thicken mode for a bit and let the chocolate sauce thicken.
Okay, so I need to let my lemon curd to cool down a while before I actually put it into the tarts.
Does it have to go into the fridge?
Yeah, you can go into the fridge to quicken the process. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
So the tarts are ready. Once it's cooled down, you can just easily remove it from the tart ring. There you go. So this is how is it like. See, if it's rested well enough and if poked the hole, even without the pie weight, right, it actually doesn't really, how should I say, it doesn't puff up so much on the base. So now we are ready for decoration. So please help us to like and share on our Thermomix Facebook. So our lemon curd have already cooled down. I'm going to put it into the tart. You have thickened a little, but it will further thicken once it's chilled enough. So these three will go into the fridge to further chill. Okay, so we have pre-prepared another set here, which is already chilled in the fridge. So it's still wobbly. We don't want it to be too firm, otherwise it will be like a custard, you know. We still want it to be soft and nice. So now we are going to garnish it. I always love lemon tart with some blueberry and fresh fruits on top. You can add any fruits that you like, that you love to eat. Okay. Today we are also using Zenxin blueberry here, which is organic.
That looks amazing.
Okay, I'm going to top it off with some baby basil here. Wow, so many. Let me choose some nice. The one. Okay.
And our chocolate sauce is done, and I've actually put it into a squeezy bottle. So to start off with, I'm just gonna garnish with the chocolate sauce. Okay, you can be as creative as you want to be, okay? So let's just do rounds, and then we can go on and put blueberries. You can use as much fruits as you like, actually.
You can use all your favorite fruits.
Yes, you can use all your favorite fruits, correct. A couple of figs. Can put a bit of mint on it. Okay. Then you can add on some powdered sugar. Okay, and if you want to make it look nicer, you can even put a little bit of gold leaf onto your plate.
We have finished with our dessert for the day. We hope that you like our session today. So please do like and share.
Do enjoy the dessert. Yes, please do like and share. And
if you do bake it at home, please tag us so we know that you also enjoy it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you again.